Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ICON. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Thursday, so that is where the red and green line annotation are coming from. But after today's price movement, want to get some things updated here. And now I will say that from a presentation standpoint, this chart is relatively tricky to talk about because there is a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by perspective? Well, if you are some sort of day trader, flipper, whatever you want to call yourself, and you bought somewhere up around here and your plan was to buy and sell within 20 minutes, well then yeah, from that point of view, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it. From the highs, the price did pull back a bit today. But from the grand scheme of it all, the price still has plenty of opportunity to build a higher low. And as long as you have higher lows being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture point of view. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you probably had more of a day trader type perspective going into things. Before I get to all that though, just the one adjustment that needs to be made is it seems as though the newest level of resistance is right up there, just shy of 23 cents. So 0.228, give or take, right around there. But always a good when levels of resistance are being adjusted upwards. Assuming you're bullish, of course, that's a great sign when people need to adjust levels higher and higher from a resistance standpoint. Now, why do I still call this completely a bullish chart, even though, yeah, it did pull back? Well, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but just for, example's sake here and to kind of illustrate my point, let's say that the price does come down here to right around the green line, 19.5 cents, which I've talked about before, behaves in that manner, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, emphasis on the big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have some lows right there. You'd have some lows down there. And I realize those are bootleg looking, but let's picture each of those boxes as some just very uneven stair steps. What do you have from the big picture? Well, big picture wise, you still very clearly have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. So again, I'm well aware. If you're a day trader and you bought up there, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting from a big picture type viewpoint. So yeah, today the price pulled back, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the price still has plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. So let's see if the price can get that job done or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.